Alright guys, we're back on the little Briggs & Stratton 4 horsepower. And we're going to take the carburetor off and the tank. And we're going to clean the carburetor and make sure there's nothing blocking the air coming in, because the smoke is black coming out of the mower. Parts box. Pulling this away from the mold. There we go. Ah! Happened again. Rats. Okay. Well, we just have to disconnect this from the linkage. It's like a Z bend. There we go. Now remember this, the seal is still on here. And I'm going to just straighten a bend in that linkage now that we've got the carburetor off. Yeah, that'll work. So I'm going to put this back on these rings. This happened on my last time I did this too. These two rings will go back onto there when we're done. All right. Well, I've got sunlight issues. I'm going to get the gas out of here first. Jumping around like usual. Okay. There's a squirrel outside my garage and he's taunting me. Brave little guys. Alright, I'm going to make two different ever notice any of you who make YouTube videos, have you ever tried to just act cool and you end up being weird? Okay, so here's the carburetor. Should be 5 screws. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is the diaphragm, and it's toast. If you look right there, there's a hole through it right there. So put a new diaphragm in. And we're going to clean this up. So I'm just going to get all the grease off everything and then we'll come back, guys. Alright guys, we're going to put a new diaphragm in. We got one right here. 795. Sorry about that again. The part number is 795083 Briggs and Stratton. And you just have to look at the old one, the way it goes in, like that. Oops. Okay. Like that. So if you look really carefully, the diaphragm's on the bottom. And the screws do a really good job of lining this up. This is identical. Part of this video is identical to a video I did about a month ago on the Pulsa Prime carburetor. Okay, so we've got the piece in here. I put that back in. And we lower this down. And I think it goes on something like that. The screws do a pretty good job of centering up the diaphragm. Mr. Squirrel's driving me nuts. So I just put them in barely finger tight and then I'll go back and tighten them up. And I just go around. Oh, that one was see. Yep. Good. Put the cap on so we don't get crap in the gas tank. And we'll put this back on. The way it came off. Linkages first. Good. just going to tighten this up and we'll come back, guys. Alright guys, it should go. I just got it cleaned up real nice. Oh. I don't have any gas in it yet. Please forgive me. Just put a little gas in there. Okay, you guys can give me heck. Half tank, that'll do. I just say, I've never seen anybody spill gas like Bruce Pender. Okay. Now the one thing that this mower should have, and it doesn't, is a throttle cable. So once I get it running, I'm going to just bend this tab down and fix it at a fixed rate. And this was hanging from the lawnmower fuel stabilizer. Weird. Okay, let's see if she goes. There's 1, 2, 3, and then 4 because it was empty. And it should go. Okay, let's get this tie off and we'll see what we can do here. So it did start, but didn't take off like the ball of fire, did it? Oh, that's sticky. Okay. Anyway, gotta play with it some more. It did start. Alright, this is the carburetor. And two things were happening. This is the governor, the wind vane governor I showed you right here. It's underneath. It was sticky. Plus, it was running on such low throttle it would hardly catch. So now I've just, because I don't have a throttle cable, and this is going to be my back alley lawnmower, I just bent this tab over so it would stay down at 90% throttle. So let's crank her up, see how she goes. And I don't like fiddling on them while they're running, so it's a bit of a back and forth thing, right? Tiny bit of surging there. So I'm going to just back the throttle off a little bit. We don't have to... There, that should do it. Should be real close. I think that's done, tubes. Thanks for watching.